So today I'm going to be talking about how to use up products that didn't necessarily work for your skin and you don't want to throw it away because that's so wasteful and it's a waste of money as well. I tend to do a lot of reviews on Instagram, so I try out a lot of products and I'm a huge product junkie as well, so I just buy a lot and try different things. Sometimes the products might not work for me, so I'll put them aside, especially like I have sensitive skin. Not every single product works for my skin, so I put them aside and I tend to have like other ways to use them up instead of just throwing it in the bin because that's so wasteful and it's really expensive as well. Other than like products that are not working for my skin, I also have products that might be expiring soon and I can't finish them, so I tend to look for another way to use them up as well because I don't want my skin to get irritated from using expired products, and that's not the best thing to do for your skin. I hope I can give you some tips and tricks on what to do with them so you won't be wasting them and throwing them in the bin instead. So let's get started. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm quite a new channel, so I would appreciate the support. The first product that comes across my mind will be face cleanser because I always have a lot of them. There are always new formulas coming out, new claims of what the product does and different types of cleansers, so I always have some that doesn't work and I'll have them laying in the corner. The first tip will be to use a facial cleanser to wash makeup brushes. Because facial cleansers are usually more gentle, it will make your makeup brushes last longer and the residue will actually be less harmful to our skin as well if there's any. If you have sensitive skin, I'll highly recommend you to use a facial cleanser to wash your brushes. Although it's more expensive, but it's definitely better for the long run because it won't harm your skin as much. Moving on to number 2, is actually using a facial cleanser as a feminine wash, because feminine wash tends to have a lower pH to avoid yeast infection, and a lot of facial cleanser nowadays are created with a lower pH in mind because our skin like to be more acidic, so they actually have a very similar pH and they are pretty similar products. Or for something more controversial is using a feminine wash as your facial cleanser. Apparently that works. I haven't tried it, but if you tried it, let me know. On to number 3 is using it as a body wash. The same mindset as because our skin likes to be more acidic, meaning that our body also likes to be more acidic, it will be more gentle on the body. Although our body's skin is tougher, I'm pretty sure it would not do any harm if we use something that is suitable for our face onto our body. It's just more of an expensive way to use it. And because of the lower pH in the cleanser, it will probably make our body smoother and softer as well. The second product that I always have laying around would be peeling pads. Because I have sensitive skin, a lot of the peeling pads doesn't work for me. The rougher in texture in the cotton pad, it irritates my skin a lot more and damages my skin barrier, so I don't tend to use them. In order to use them up, I would usually use them on my elbows or knees to get rid of like extra dead skin cells and make the skin on that area a bit more smooth. The second method to use these will be to apply it after shaving, especially on my legs, because these pads have exfoliating properties, meaning that it can actually help get rid of the first layer of the skin to help the ingrown hair grow out normally. And I found like this is a very useful way of making sure I don't get any ingrown hairs after shaving. So another product that I always have laying around would be toners. Because my skin is quite sensitive again, I can't use toners with alcohol in it or like really strong fragrance. So what I'll do is I'll put it in a spray bottle and after showering I'll spray it all over my body before a body lotion as a toner on my body. This is just a very easy way to finish them up if you have product laying around. But usually this method will be easier with a toner that has a watery consistency. But if you have like something that's thicker in consistency, like a essence or something, then it's probably better to use it as a hand lotion or like a hand toner. Like we probably wash our hands a lot during the day, and sometimes you just don't want that really thick, icky feeling of hand cream on your hands after washing, or when it's in between washes, you just want something a bit more moisturizing, but you don't want to use a hand cream because you don't want to waste it. Then I'll suggest you use a essence or like a thicker toner as a hand cream instead. It would give you an instant hydration boost, leaving your hands not as dried as after you washed it, and it won't be too sticky or oily either. Moving on to another product that I always have laying around would be creams or moisturizers. Sometimes it's very hard to find a moisturizer that fits our face because of the different skin type and different formulas, and you never know until you tried it. So I always have some laying around that I don't really use anymore, or like it's expiring. And with these, I tend to use it on my body, on areas where it needs a bit more moisture, like my ankles or my legs or my elbows or my knees, where like it needs a bit more moisture. A very interesting way to use it is also as a makeup remover. If your skin is feeling quite irritated, using a moisturizer to remove your makeup is actually quite a good option because it would make your skin less irritated. What I'll do is I'll apply some cream onto my face, massage it in a little, and wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, like a makeup eraser, because those tends to be softer in texture and it will help remove the makeup with the fiber as well. And of course, you probably need to go in with another facial cleanser to get rid of everything. This will also work really well if you're in a setting where you don't have running water and you just need to cleanse off the dirt and grime off your face. You can use it as a cleanser and it'll make your skin feel a lot more moisturized after as well. If you don't like the idea of putting moisturizer all over your face, you can think about using it as a spot clean, like when you're out and you just need to fix up your makeup but you don't have any makeup remover. You can look for some moisturizer in your bag or like pack those sample packs and just take it out with you and squeeze some on like a Q-tip and clean off the areas that you need to clean off, and you don't need to wash it off after anything, so it's a really good hack. And of course, you can also use moisturizers as a hand cream because they tend to be thicker in consistency and probably more moisturizing. So I always use them on my hands if I can't use them on my face. If you have a moisturizer that's lighter in consistency, like a lightweight moisturizer or like a lotion, then you can actually consider applying that on your neck instead, because the skin on our neck is not as absorbent. It's probably like a lighter lotion than a normal moisturizing cream. Like with me, I don't like a sticky feeling of a moisturizer on my neck, and because like hair can stick to it and can get really uncomfortable, so I tend to go for like a lotion on my neck instead, where it will dry out really nicely without any residue or stickiness. So these are all the tips and tricks I have for you. I hope they're helpful and you can try them out for yourself. If there's anything that I've missed out or you want me to try out, do leave a comment down below and I'll check it. Please do give me a big thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe for any future content like this. Thank you for watching. Bye!